and that they also realize that a lot of those young soldiers out there, they're kind of real loose with their money, and
Right.
they just need to spend it. For instance, I retired as a command sergeant major. Well, one of the things that I would do, we had a sponsorship program. When I knew a soldier was coming into my unit, I assigned a sponsor to him, and when his sponsor was helping him go find a place, there was a certain publications that came out of the G6 headquarters, if you will, that would identify places that were bad landlords, bad neighborhoods with high crime, things like that, loan sharks, that sort of thing. So I would make sure that we went through all of that and we had that packaged in our unit. And when that soldier in process, we made sure that he was aware of all those things that were outside the gate that were there to take his money away from him, and he won't have the opportunity to use it for the purpose for which he's worked for, to take care of his family and to live comfortably.
What a great resource. You wouldn't describe yourself as a free spender, would you?
No, not really.
What is something or a couple of things that you do splurge on?
Well, my wife and I like to cruise, and typically we do splurge because we cruise and we get the VIP suites thing, so we're really trying to cut back a little bit on that. but when you got a butler, 24-hour service, your own restaurant, and easy boarding, and you're being escorted off the boat and all that, it's kind of hard to walk away from that. So that's probably our biggest vice as far as splurging on money.
Very good. Good. So I took a little tangents, but I mostly kind of covered what I had wanted to cover with you, Gil, and it was the same with Debbie. I was super excited to have this discussion, and I respect the service that you guys provided by being in the military, and also your willingness to help others increase their financial IQ and win with money. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you were hoping that I asked about, or anything like that?
No, not really. Well, one thing, people that are in personal finance, like yourselves, I think that my experience has been, I mentioned to people that I have a person like yourself helping us out with our investments, etc. And people say, well, I'm not paying anybody to help me with my money. I said, well, I'm going to tell you, you might be pretty good at investing, and I thought I was pretty good at investing, but there's a certain point in time where you need to figure out what it costs for somebody professionally to help you out. And it's not 10, 12% like some people think. If you're within the 1 or 1.5% zone, then you're going to get somebody that, one, is better at it than you are. And if you made 13% last year, you probably could have made 17% because they're better at it than you are. That's my attitude. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping we would discuss that people in your industry are a very, very valuable resource, and you have to pay for it, though. And I think I've got several friends that I've talked to about this. I'm not paying anybody to help me with my money. And I'm like, well, that's fine. Well, I will tell you it's one of the best investments that we've ever made. And that would probably be the only other thing that I think we should discuss.
No, thank you. That was a wonderful commercial for my industry. And I agree with you with today's complexity, taxes, estate planning-wise, investments, the fast-moving economy, the ever-changing global marketplace, to work in partnership with a financial advisor that has your best interest at heart, that can help you, the client, make smart decisions consistently and avoid pitfalls, is a valuable relationship. And the money that is spent in that relationship will come back to you many times over. And so thank you for that wonderful commercial. And I really appreciate you being able to take some time with me today, Gil, and to be so open. I actually can't wait until we catch up next time, because I want to hear more about your dad and your grandfather. But I think we'll leave it there, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
All right. You too, Chris, and thanks a lot.
Please reach out to us. Go to the website, www.elliottwealth.com. We'd love to help you out. Sign up for a complimentary consultation if you're not a client of ours already. And I always ask this. It's super important to me. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast already, please do so and recommend it to a friend. Thank you. I will be back with you on the next episode of the Simply Financial Podcast very soon.
The views expressed are not necessarily the opinion of SagePoint Financial Incorporated and should not be construed directly or indirectly as an offer to buy or sell any securities mentioned herein. Investing is subject to risks, including loss of principal invested. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. No strategy can assure a profit nor protect against loss. Please note that individual situations can vary. Therefore, the information should be relied upon when coordinated with individual professional advice. Please note, the information being provided is strictly as a courtesy. When you link to any of the websites provided here, you are leaving this website. We make no representation as to the completeness or accuracy of the information provided at these websites, nor is the company liable for any direct or indirect technical or system issues or any consequences arising out of your access to your use of third-party technologies, websites, information, and programs made available through this website. When you access one of these websites, you are leaving our website and assume total responsibility and risk for your use of the websites you are linking to. Securities and advisory services are offered through SagePoint Financial Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance services offered through Elliott Wealth Management, LLC, not affiliated with SagePoint Financial.
Simply Financial is part of the Exvadio Podcast Network. You can find Exvadio Podcasts at exvadio.com/podcast, the Apple Podcasts app, iTunes Store, iHeartRadio app, Spotify, Stitcher, and wherever you find podcasts. So join us and stay informed and entertained.